Yo everybody, Sweaty GG's here. Welcome to another video. Haven't made one for a while, but I figured I'd make one now for this game called Embervale, so that people that are new to the game can kind of have a reference, just like kind of like a quick tutorial just to get them started. So you can play this game on your browser. Just type in embervale.tv and it will take you there, and you can just start by playing play. I think you might have to connect your Twitch account to it. You can play it on the browser, but it's really designed to be played with Twitch streamers and the Twitch community. So you can play it on the browser or you can play it through the extension. So just in a nutshell, it's a game where you create a character. There's 5 classes. You can either be a rogue, which I am right now, a ranger, a warrior, a knight, or a mage. They all have special abilities and specialties. So like warriors are really strong, knights are very defensive, rangers have quick draw where they can hit twice and they have high crits. Mages have very powerful magic spells and have high crit mod. And rogues have high evasion, so they have a higher chance other than compared to everybody else to evade attacks, physical or magic. So pretty much you create this character, and then you every time you level up, you get points to distribute on either on these stats right here: vitality, strength, wisdom, dexterity, accuracy, luck, and fame. Each class will benefit if you put more on certain a certain stat. Like for me, I'm a rogue, so my damage deals with dexterity. So if I want more damage, I want more dexterity. If I want more crit chance, I put more on accuracy. If I want more crit damage, I put it on luck. For wizards, for mages, your damage is based on wisdom, and for the knight and the warriors, their damage are based on strength. For vitality, of course, everybody kind of self-explanatory. The more vitality you have, the more health you have. So all that stuff. And also you get gear. Also, we will talk about how to get gear later on. And this is how you also improve your characters by equipping them good gear that can range from common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. So far, I don't have any mythical. Mythicals are hard to get, and if that, even if you get it, it might not be for your class. So, anyways, so in a nutshell, you create your character and then you level them up. You make them stronger, and the way to level them up, it's actually pretty simple. You go to bounties. You get 1,000 every day. So for me, it reset every 6 p.m. So I have until 6 p.m. off the next day to spend 1,000 stamina. So when you go over there, so right here again on bounties, we'll also talk about that's okay. On bounties, you can also do all this in your extension. So you will get all these bounties right here, and you have a few to choose from. So the main point of this is you wanna get the most experience with the least amount of stamina. And then also depending on your level, of course, the more stars it is, the harder it is. So you have to consider that. And then there's also the time of how long before the bounties load before you can start the bounties. So 8 or 2. You can spend the in-game currency called Arcanites in there. We'll talk about that later. If you want, I don't spend it there because for me that is the time for me to do other stuff. So that's kind of what I like about the game, because it's passive and I can just leave it alone and it will do something. So that's one way to level up your characters. Also, there's a thing called Arena right here. So if you go to Arena, this is where you fight. You get to pick out of 3 characters that you can fight against. These are the ones that deliver. They get harder and harder. They get more difficult the higher you go on the leaderboard. So I'm gonna give you an example. Right, you have 5 attacks every hour. It's only gonna be 2 if you're under expedition, which we will talk about later. But regularly, if you're not doing anything else, if you go there, you will have 5 to start off. You'll have 5 attacks, so you can pick. I'm a rogue, so normally, I would go against other rogues, a mage, and a ranger, because those I am strong against. So again, I don't. We'll cover about typing later, but for now we'll talk about this one. So I'll fight Spitfire. So I'm gonna go attack her. You can speed it up. Right now, this is the normal pacing of the game. So we'll see if I win. I lost that one, so I lose glory, I lose a gold, and I lose 23 copper. Yeah, so. And then I can do another one. Let's go fight Queen Bee. And then we can speed it up this time. Lost again. Yeah, they get harder and harder and more difficult as you progress. So that's arena. So that's one way you can play the game. And then you can go to the leaderboard right here, and you can see where you stack. Right now, I'm currently 352. So you can actually go in here if you wanna like click on somebody, and then you can press. You can check their stats. You can check their gear and stuff like that, or what they're rocking, what their character looks like right now, their badges, and their what do you call that? And their title. You can get more of that if you join their Patreon. It is free to play, guys. So it's free to play. You can totally get this play this game free. But in order to support them, it's a small dev team. So if you want to support them, you can go on a Patreon, and they do have some perks for being a Patreon member. So there's their stats in there. And then if you want to try it out to see if you can beat them, you can click on that button, and then you can see if I win. Yep, I lost. Okay, every now and then I'll win, but they're getting more difficult. So, all right. So again, if you always click on the compass, it will always take you to here, which is your hub, where you can go everywhere as well. So we talked about bounties, talked about the arena, we talked about what else? We talked about the leaderboard. Okay, another way for you to get gear and level up your characters in here is in the shop. So as you level up, you'll have more slots right here, and it will refresh. For me, it's every 24 hours. Right now I have until 4 hours. If you just want to do a quick refresh, you can either spend your silver or copper. I usually don't do that, or you can spend Arcanites. So Arcanites is the currency. You get free Arcanites on your first bounty every time. So on the first time you do a bounty for the day, you will get some Arcanites. You get Arcanites as well if you're a Patreon member, or you can just purchase bundles. You can go over here in the Arcanite shop. So right there. So these are the ways for you to get Arcanites. We might as well talk about that one since we're on the topic. You can also watch videos. I'm not going to do that right now, but every 15 minutes, if there's a video available for you to watch, you can click on it and you can get 3 Arcanites each time. I usually do that one. That's usually my way of piling up Arcanites on top of my Patreon subscription. I do have the Epic Patreon subscription, which I pay $11 a month, which gives me bigger inventory for everything. I get I think 10% cooldown for adventures, because there's a cooldown for you to get to go adventures with streamers. We'll talk about that later. And I do get a few Arcanites. I forgot how much, but I get 3 Arcanites every time. So anyway, so that's what that's that one. That's the shop. We'll talk about it. If you click on this bag right here, you can either sell some of your stuff. Right now I don't have anything to sell. So if you're free-to-play player, you only start off with 8. So you're really gonna have to learn how to manage your items. So you're probably not gonna have like extra stuff. So you're only gonna have your main equipment there. But that's okay. It's very doable. And then also there's things called donations. You can donate materials or consumables. We'll talk about how to get those, but let's just so you have you have all these materials that you can get from Expedition. We will talk about Expedition later. So all this stuff, you can donate it, or you can donate stuff that you already made, like salads, potions, and all that. We'll talk about that later as well. The reason why you want to donate is you want to increase this percentage right here. The higher the percentage you are on this gauge, the less likely common items will pop out on the shop. So you're more likely for like epic stuff, legendaries, and I don't know if mythical's gonna show up on the shop. So I'm gonna spend one right now actually, and then reroll. So nothing really good here. So I'm gonna have to reroll. But right now I just spent Arcanites on skins. So I used to have 1,000. But usually I watch the videos, I get the Arcanites to re-roll the shop. That's where I use my Arcanites. There's a lot more ways you can use Arcanites, but this is my main way of using my Arcanites. But anyways, yeah. Anyway, so that's the shop. So we talk about the arena. Let's talk about dungeon. Here we go. All right, dungeon is kind of like what do you call it? I'm not sure how to pronounce to describe it, but pretty much you go in the dungeon, you have your equipment and stuff, you won't heal, and you're just gonna battle monsters. Here, let's do this one. Let's enter the. Oh, well, I'm on an expedition. Okay, I can't do this while I'm expeditions. Okay, but anyways, you fight like maybe 10 monsters. How many monsters is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for this dungeon, it's recommended 10 to 30 before you do this one. You do get a mythical chest for clearing it for the first time. So you battle there and you only have your health. Only have one health bar in there, so you don't heal or anything like that unless you bring potions. Which you can talk which we'll talk about through crafting. You'll get that there. So that's that dungeon. I've only been in 3. This one requires me to be level 40 to 60. So right now I'm only like in the middle. I'm like 48, 49. So I'm gonna tackle it when I'm about 55. Maybe I'll try that. Because it does require materials to tackle on, to challenge, and you want some potions to heal. So I'm gonna do that later. Okay, let's talk about crafting. Okay, let's talk about crafting. So crafting, you can either brew potions. I think this is like your cooking, your woodworking, and your alchemy. For anybody that's playing the game, guys, click on go on the comment sections if I'm messing anything up, like terminology and stuff. If you guys want to add anything, please put it in there. So you can do some cooking. You can make salads in here. You can make a salad. You can get a fruit basket, a pumpkin soup, and a pork sausage. And then as you do more and more and more of these one, you will level up. And then the higher level it is, the better, because you can it's actually better when you go on adventures, which we will talk about later. So it will also tell you the ingredients. You can get the ingredients by doing expedition, which we will cover again later in the video. So you have this one. You can create either 1, 5, 10, 25, and it will tell you how much you have. So I can just craft a salad, and I would say confirm. There you go. And I increased my experience. You can do woodworking, you can get brass bars, star and silver, all that stuff, the keys to the dungeon, and that's what you use. So I can do a brass bar, I can do XP, yeah. And then you use all these in consumables on character, which I will show you guys again later. And you can brew some potions. Potions are used to increase your stats temporarily or increase health while you're in a dungeon, and healing and all that good stuff. And yeah, you can do that here. So I can do a distillate. Let's go make a health potion. Where's my health potion? Like a small health potion. I can go make 1. There you go. Confirmed. There you go. I need to make more distillates, so I can actually make 1 right there. Okay, so I got a distillate right there. So that's how crafting works. Okay, and then so all these materials that you need to craft, you can get it through expedition. Okay, right now I am on an expedition. This is the AFK part of the game. So if you're really not going to be in the game, you're not doing anything, you're not doing arenas, you're not doing bounties, you're not playing around the shop, you're not doing leaderboard checks, you're not checking your glossary. Like, for example, I usually put this on while I'm at work or while I'm sleeping, because this way you are earning materials. So you can either go into expedition for cooking stuff, and then it will tell you so far what's available. I haven't unlocked everything yet, so if I want to go to the Embervale right here, these are the potential materials that you might get. For woodworking right here, these are the materials that you can get. So it randomized, it's updated ever so often. So you want to check it, which one you want. So if you're looking for a certain thing and it's not there, then you might have to wait. So, but if it's there, that's where you want to go for expedition. So right now I'm in expedition you can go up to 12-hour expeditions. So I set this up before I went to bed, so it's only halfway done. So I still have 5 hours, 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And so far I got 4 parsley, 11 blueberries, 1 lettuce, 1 tomato, 1 onion, 6 strawberries, and 3 grapes. I have more coming up. You can always cancel if you need to do like bounty or if you wanna go in a dungeon, and you'll keep everything. But I think it's better if you leave it there if you finish your expedition as much as you can. I'm not sure why, but I think there was a benefit. I have to ask what's the benefit of leaving it for 12 hours. Okay. So we talked about that. Let's talk about your character here. So when you go to your character, this is where you see like the gear that you have on. There's still updates that needs to be done on the game. They're still working on it. It's still on the beta phase. There's a lot more like quality of life that they can add on it. So they're still working on it. This is where you can see your health, your armor, your magic resist, your evasion, your crit mod, and your crit percent. Vitality, strength, wisdom, dexterity, precision, accuracy, luck, and fame, and your profession. So I have level 2 on the cooking, level 4 on the woodwork, and level 4 alchemy. You'll use that one. Those will be very, very relatable when you go into adventure on streams. And then in here, if you click on this thing right here on the left of the compass, you will see your ability. I'm a rogue. So the rogue uses stealth instead of evasion, allowing them to dodge physical and magical attacks. They're the only one who can dodge mages. So that's my special ability. And then this is my special luck charm, giving me a 10% bonus chance to use stealth. Instead of everybody else use evasion, but I use stealth, which is a better form of evasion. So I get an extra 10% in there. So it's very critical that I increased my evasion here because it will give me extra 10%. Right now 27 is actually 37% to evade and attack. Yeah, so that's a rogue. You can change your look over here. So you can change your outfit. I bought the Halloween outfit that they have, and I'm also an epic Patreon, so I have some extra outfits here. If you're free to play, you can, there's a few that's available for you. For the weapon, you can do a starter, you can do the profane, or you can do the ember. Now I'm doing the profane. And then you can change your hair color, you can change your skin, you get your eyes, left and right, you can change your eyebrows, your nose, your mouth, and your beard. So it's pretty cool way to represent yourself. And then over here, you can check all your inventory. Right now, I have 27 inventory. I have 58 on my inventory. So far, I can't really get rid of anything. I feel like I need all of them. There's a way to... Yeah, there's a way to filter them out now. So weapons, gloves. Yeah, they just added those. So they're constantly adding the game, making it a little bit better and easier to play. So it is still on beta. So devs are listening. In here, these are the materials that you have right here, so you can see what you got. So these are all my ingredients, these are all my woodworking stuff, and all my alchemy stuff. And then this is the consumables. This is where you eat. You're allowed to eat 3 times. So if you want to use a coin stack so you can get some copper and some silver, you use that. You get coin stack by joining adventures. We'll talk about that later. So these are my potions. I haven't really used it yet. I use small health potions when I go to dungeons. And these are, say if you want your accuracy increased for 2 hours and 24 minutes, you use one of these. So it's great if you're going to fight in the arena, you're going to join an adventure, you can use that one, or going to go to a dungeon. Here's the salad right here. These are some of the ones, if you guys remember, when I go to crafting, this is the salad. So you can eat there, you can restore, if you're out of stamina, and you just need a little bit more and you want to tackle certain bounties for something, because some bounties will show up and it will have an armor or like a recipe and you really want to get it now, and then you're just a little short of stamina, you use this one, then you eat. You can have 3 of these a day, so you can only eat 3 times a day. Okay, so they limit it that way. So all right, so that's there. And then on the chest, if you join the adventure and you got any chest from the adventure, you will see it here. Right now I don't have one. I didn't get one. Yeah, so that's your character page. You can go to glossary. The glossary will contain everything about the game, anything that you will come across. So outfit, materials, or smith. There you go, smith. smithing. There you go. It's not woodworking. It's smithing. These are all the equipment that you can come across the game, and these are all the monsters that you can come across the game. Yep, there you go. So that's on the glossary. And then, yeah, so we'll talk about that one. There's something else here that says soon, so we don't know that yet. So we're waiting for the update. All right, now let's go talk about the fun part. Let's go to adventure. All right, you do need to be live. So this is made for Twitch streams. So you can either start an adventure and have people come in and join, drop off their characters so they can help you with adventures. Let's see. I'm not gonna do that now because I'm not live. I can't create. So, but if you guys just go to Twitch and then look under the Embervale category, you guys will find a lot of streamers that are streaming. Not a lot, but it's a pretty tight knit community right now. So it's still a fairly new game, so people are still finding out about it. But it's really fun. So just go in there. You can lurk and then see how the game goes, and and then when you're ready, if you have a character already, go ahead and drop it off in there, and then or just ask the streamer first where they're at in the adventure if they can use your character, because the whole point of the adventure is for you guys to work together to advance on the rooms. The rooms get harder and harder and harder, more exponentially difficult as it goes up higher. And then if the captain knows what they're doing, the whole point is for you guys to get loot in order for it to be distributed at the end of the adventure. So let's see. Yeah. So far right now the limit is 50, so 50 characters can actually join in the adventure. So you just go in there. If it's not a full room, just type in !EV join, and then you can join in there. If your level is appropriate for the room, more likely the streamer will see that one and they will use your character. And then you can see how your character goes, how your character do in the current room. So it's really fun. This is the interactive part of the game. If you guys just go to a streamer and an Embervale stream, you guys will see how interactive it can get. And it's kind of fun as a captain if you decide to stream it. It's kind of fun when you see everybody's characters in there and how hard they work on their character and how it performs in there. It's team effort. You can bring up to five characters at a time to go into battle. So I just suggest you guys go to the Embervale stream and just lurk and then just check how it goes. So that's that one. So I think I covered pretty much the basic of how the game works. So if you guys have any more questions, just put it on the comment section down below. Anybody that plays it, please put it on the comment section down below as well to add anything in there. And again, my name is Sweaty GGs. I do stream this game mostly on the weekends. I do host an adventure, so you guys feel free to join in there and then ask questions, everything like that. But I'm also very active on other people's adventures on the weekdays. Again, I play this at work, so I just leave it on, and then if I'm on expedition, I just so I can at least collect materials that I can use later. And then every hour I would just check on it and battle on the arena. Yeah, right now I'm a 0 out of 5, so I've used all my attack. Yeah, so again guys, enjoy the game. Hopefully this video helped. Again, just ask away if you guys have any questions, and click the like button and subscribe if you guys find this video helpful. And yeah, also last note too, if you guys are gonna go to the Twitch, Twitch category, some of my recommended streamers are Kushx, Ogre, Seanno, Lucan Ruko, Sweet Pea's there, so Nailguns, X by Hell. Those are just some of the first thing that pop out of my head. Yeah, those are people. Oldman. those are some of the Whiskey and Quake. So if you see them online, go ahead and go on their adventures and just lurk or ask away about the game. They can also help you guys out. So, but have fun, guys. Create your character. Get started. Distribute the points. Make sure you guys spend your 1,000 bounties every day. And yeah, and good luck on creating your characters and have fun on the adventures. Again, on the I'll try to make more videos about this game if there's anything that comes up or anything I feel like that needs to make a video on. But hopefully this video covers the basics and can get you guys started. And all right, enjoy the game, you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the Embervale adventures. Later, guys.